Hi, my name is Elizabeth Gonzalez, and I'm a commercial interior design graduate from Marylhurst University, and I'm interested in your event and content producer position. I have a background in fine art and community outreach experience, and I do believe design is essential in creating communities, as well as the design process is just as important as the end product, and I would love to be involved in creating public events to support good design and break that traditional gallery. Recently, I just finished the final documentation for the Portland International Airport's USO, which is a nonprofit organization that provides traveling services to the military and their families as well as veterans. We have been working on this project for a little over 18 months, and this project really taught me a lot about marketing, planning, time management, teamwork, and how important communication skills are. Once our design team at Marylhurst University took on this project, we had to really jump in and research the history to find out how we could make this lobby meet our clients' needs, as well as create a pamphlet for promotions, which they used for a year to gather donations so that the USO could build this lobby from concept to construction. I did the workload dependent on our strengths, our time, and our availability. One of us really focused on research, the other one on graphic presentation, and I really worked on construction documents and conceptual floor plans and interior renderings, which kind of go hand in hand with 3D dimensional programs. That was probably the most important part because it was really time consuming. It really moved the project forward because we had to sit down and look at designs and decide if that was working or if that wasn't going to work. And then the images, the interior renderings that I created were used to help the nonprofit organization gain funding. There were times when the construction or moving forward on the USO project would stop because documentation had to be approved from the Port of Portland, and we couldn't just stop designing. If we stopped designing, we would be slammed with work and we would not be able to balance our thesis work with our internships. So when approval for documentation held up design, we had to contact vendors and research materials and find the newest products and get material specifications, so that even though we weren't sure that the construction project was going to be approved, and once approvals came through, we were ready to go. Because of conflicting schedules with the architect and the design team, we were not always able to come together to meet to solve design problems. And much of our work as designers was done individually. We communicated through texting and emails to problem solve designs and to look at each other's files. We used Dropbox to transfer files. I took the lead on construction documents and design iterations, so I became the primary designer to communicate design proposals to the architect for approval. And then when I also transferred documents to other designers, I made sure that the designs were sent to the architect were accurate and clear and helped with computer settings. That became a really huge part of making sure things were managed properly on our side before we transferred them to the architect and then the engineer. Why do I love events? I love events because they bring people together, people from all cultures and classes together, and that's a really inspiring thing that I would like to be a part of. What is my single greatest accomplishment? I don't think I have a single greatest accomplishment, but I have received a scholarship to go to Outward Bound and backpack through the Sierras. That was one. And then my other one is I believe strongly in education, and although I have 2 children, I have worked really hard to obtain my degree in commercial interior design and created my thesis project, which was a dropout prevention center for at-risk youth for academic and personal achievement. And that was extremely challenging but inspiring. What was I last Halloween? For last Halloween, I took my children trick-or-treating, and I was the candy holder. My children were ninjas, and every year I am usually the candy holder. What is my favorite movie? I like anything from time period pieces such as Elizabeth to dramas such as The Bronx Tale, and a good comedy is always great to have, such as Hot Rod, which always puts a smile on my face. What would be my superpower? I think I would really love to fly. The experience of flying would just be exhilarating, and having the ability to fly anywhere in the world and see anything I want to see and visit anybody I want to visit would be great.